Hello, I'm Nicola. Today we're going to draw Marge Simpson. I've done the other Simpsons. We've got Bart Simpson, we've got Homer Simpson and Lisa Simpson. You'll find them in my playlist. What we're going to do is I am going to show you how to do it step by step, slowly, so you can draw along with me. So you're going to need a pencil and a rubber. I use 2B pencils for drawing because they're softer, they're easier to rub out and easier to draw with. But I'm going to use a felt tip just so you can see. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with a hair first. I'm going to come from here. Now what I've noticed about her hair is that it's nice and neat. So these are very similar shapes as we go up. There we go. She's got very neat hair on this illustration. I've chosen a close-up image so I can get a face in closer for you. So we're just drawing her face today. So that's that side of her hair. I'm going to draw, I think I might draw the other side. So it's going to come. Sorry, I'm just keep checking my pictures to see if I'm doing it right. I think it's possibly around here. I'm going to go up and round. Move my hand off the page. Up and round, and then it's going to go round again off the page. Okay, so next, what should I do next? I want to do this side next. Let's just have a quick, oh, my computer really went off then. Let's have a quick look. So this is going to come from here, and then I need to be careful because her ear is coming on, so I don't want to draw over. So I'm just going to put a dot there. I'm on there. So what I need to do now is connect this. Now this isn't a straight line, it's slightly, very slightly curved rather than straight. Okay, I'll do a shoulder next. So a shoulder's going to come round and off the page. So nice and slow all the way round and off the page. My hand got caught on the mat then. I've put a mat underneath because I drew through, my felt tip went through onto a table. Luckily it was a table that we didn't really, yeah, so that's why I've put a mat underneath and a piece of paper so I've got a better drag on them. Yeah, also it wasn't this table, although I can see a mark there, oops. Anyway, let's get on. So I've noticed these circles of our beads are very much a circle shape. Not easy to draw circles. Something I like here, there's a bead that's here and it's not a circle, it's gone round the back. As you can see, her neck's coming in here and that shows that the beads are round her neck. I like that. That's good perspective. Okay, so we're learning something from this illustration. Try and do nice circles. Draw her beads around her neck. Okay, all the way. Just take it slow. You can use compass to draw around if you like, but it's up to you. I like freehand. And her lip's going to come round to there, and then we're going to draw it connecting to these beads here. Like that. And now, same as this side, there is a bead going around just like that. Okay, great perspective from the illustrator there. Also, you can see the shoulder coming in front of the beads there and coming down. Another good perspective tip. So we need to indicate that her arm is here, so they've just put a line there. Okay, now another good one here, this is going to come, this is her dress. Now it's not straight, they have done it curved, which does more perspective. Now we've got our other arm here. This is going to indicate where the other arm is. It's going to come round and down. Okay, next we have her shoulder. So her shoulder's going behind the beads and it's going to come and it's going to tuck in here. So there we go. There's her shoulder. Just touch my computer so it doesn't go off. Right, so we've got her here. Now this is different. when you're drawing a cartoon, I've only just noticed this, when you're drawing, when a person, sorry, it doesn't have to be a cartoon, your ear is usually along the side of your eyes. It's usually in line, so your ear would normally be here and in line. Whereas they have drawn their ear down in line with the mouth, which is different, but it looks good. So experiment with your illustrations. It's not always wrong to draw them different to what a person looks like, because I like that. And that is a unique style for them because they've done it different. So experiment. Now I can't work out which way that T goes. That way. Yes. It's good. Get your unique style is always a good idea. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just draw around here and stop there. Okay, this isn't the easiest. I'm sorry, I've got a shadow on my page there a bit. I'll try and edit that out in the video later. There we go, all the way around and stop there. Now we've got a little bit here. Okay. Now this is very important, this next bit is really good what they've done on here. This is called the 3/4 view. And I'll show you what the 3/4 view is now. So first of all, I'm going to draw her nose in here. Okay, round like that. Okay, now I need to try and draw a circle. Oops, drew on my picture there, didn't mean to do that, all the way round. Now this isn't like the other circles, it's not quite perfect, this circle. I like illustrations that look drawn rather than completely perfect, if I'm being honest. I like the quality of a drawn image. So there we go, that's her eye. Now, the other eye is going to come in here, behind this eye and behind the nose. So, all the way around. And join around there. Now, do I come in here and connect to the nose. I'm just going to draw, her hair comes in here, behind the eye. Now, this is called the 3/4 view because you can see the whole face, but the face is looking sideways. Now they've done that by putting the eye here and the eye behind and then the nose coming here. So that's showing it's pointing sideways. Having the eye behind is great because it's showing, it's enabling you to look forward, but also showing that the picture is, the character, sorry, is facing sideways. Great, because you can get a full view of the face. I like the 3/4 view. It's a good one for using. Not saying that you shouldn't use drawing straight on, but it's a nice one if you want to draw at a different angle. It's one you need to practice. It's hard doing your own of a 3/4 view. So next we're going to do the same. We're going to draw these again for her hair. Now I've noticed this one comes in there. That's good. And there's the next one that's coming in, and we're going round now across the front of her. So we're going to come all the way round, but she's got a bit of a forehead coming here. So I'm going to draw that first so I don't go too far. So a forehead is coming round and it's going behind the eye there. As you can see, the 3/4 view is even better, looking even better. And when I put the pupil in later, you'll see how it goes better still. So I'm going to draw these same lines, these nice curves that she's got, nice neat hair. There we go. Right, this one comes in here, just a little bit overlapping over there. Okay, right. So pupils, we've got one just slightly off center. There we go. And then the other one is above the nose. Now I'm using, because I'm drawing someone else's illustration, I'm using the nose as a guide here. So I know it's above the nose, across, so it's around here, a bit lower. There we go. I know they've coloured the whole eye in. Sometimes people, if they've got a bigger pupil, will draw a circle. I like this one. We draw a circle and then colour the other side of it and leave that bit white. It makes your eye look shiny and also makes characters look quite cute and happy. So I've done. No, we've got eyelashes. Now these are interesting. They're not straight lines. This is showing her eyelashes are curling. So they've put an eyelash here and it's bending round, not straight, bending round. And that's going into her hair. They've got one around here. I can actually, on this one, I can use her hairline now to work out where the eyelash is going. That one's joining to there, and this one is actually joining her hairline there. There we go. And then this one is pointing to the middle of that one. Is it, or is it the middle of that one? It's around here, like that. And then this side, they are bending that way. Where are we? That one's pointing that way to the arch here, the crack bit here, sorry. And then we've got another one which is pointing that way. And then we've got one here. And this one, I like this one because that shows that her eyelashes are at the side. Okay. So there we go. There is Marge. We have got all the other Simpsons. Well, not all of them. I've done the main characters, the family. So there's Lisa Simpson, Bart Simpson and Homer Simpson that you can draw there in my playlist. So have a look through my playlist. You'll find loads of different cartoons, famous ones, and I have done my own, like robots and aliens and monsters and loads of animal ones, all sorts on there. So thank you for watching. I'd love to see your illustrations. If you could send them to me, I will feature them in my gallery. My gallery is on my Facebook page, which is Captain Cuthbert and Scat the Cat. You can send them through there on Messenger. Not Messenger, is it Messenger? I can't remember now. So you can send through my Facebook page, and you could email them to me, which is Captain Cuthbert and Scat the Cat hotmail.co.uk. You can also find links to those in the description section. So thank you very much for, oh, that's another thing I forget. If you want updates on when I've uploaded a new draw along, subscribe to my channel. If you could like the video if you've enjoyed it, that would be fantastic, because that makes getting old tongue twisted here. It means YouTube may recommend this video to someone else who may enjoy it. So thank you for watching and see you next time.